looking at myself in the mirror, my eyebrows are going to be brushed. Okay, here's the deal. I have to be so productive today. I am sitting staring at my room, which is currently just like a pile of crap. I just had my birthday and I just have clothes and presents, which is very sweet. I'm very grateful, but everything is everywhere right now and I need to regain some order. My sewing studio is just absolute mayhem. So today is just like get it together vibes. And I have some tips for throughout this video because I am messy, like really messy. I've always been messy ever since I was a kid. It's not because I don't like order and organization, because I really love that actually. I love systems and I love categorizing things and like figuring out the most functional way to organize things is like my favorite thing. But I just always have so much stuff that I can't really make the two meet, but I'm working on it and I've been able to figure out some things that kind of help me work with my messy brain, because I realized all these years I've been trying to organize like a clean person would organize, not like how a messy person would organize. Scenario one, which I think is the most common thing for messy people, especially if you are watching this channel, I'm guessing you also have a clothing addiction like I do, and where it adds up is usually the floor. I can't even begin to describe the amount of absolute crime scenes that have been on my floor since I was a child. I've always been like this. I just always have all of my clothes everywhere. It's not that I don't have a place to store all of them. It's just that I really don't like putting things away. This is assuming that you have a complete wardrobe situation and need to get it under control. Number one thing that you're gonna do is clear off your bed. If this is in your bedroom, if you have a walk-in closet, I'm jealous of you. But if this is in your bedroom, like it is for me, clear off your bed, make sure it's completely empty. That's gonna be your workspace. Then you're gonna go through and sort every single item that's on your floor. Sit down in the middle of the pile and start pulling things out. One by one, say, is this clean or is this dirty? Because a few things. Some people might be like, that's gross, that's been sitting on your floor for a long time. But messy people, you get me. We throw our clean clothes on the floor. It's not assuming that every item that's on the floor is dirty. For me, a lot of times, most of them are clean. I'm making outfits and I don't want to put things back, so I just throw them on the floor. And yes, arguably, maybe the floor is dirty. I really don't care. I wear dirty clothes. We wash our clothes way too often in this modern day society. We're just deteriorating them the more we wash them. Throw every clean item onto your bed. So this is now operating as only clean things, okay? The one thing I will say about dividing things into what's clean and what's not clean is that for me at least, I always end up with less laundry to do than I think I have to. Next thing you're gonna do, try to figure out your laundry transportation system. So what I've started doing in the past year is I got these like macrame market bags. These are super affordable. I think I got mine on sale at Superstore and they were like maybe $5 for 2 of them. They hold perfectly 1 load of laundry each. The other thing that I have is one narrow laundry basket. In a perfect world, when I'm completely caught up with laundry, when this laundry basket, which fits perfectly 2 loads, when that is full, then I'll transfer those loads into the bags, because again, perfect 2 loads, and then take those downstairs to be washed, and then I have a fresh laundry basket to start over on. But this is not a perfect world right now. everything is everywhere. Divide the dirty clothes on your floor however you like to divide them. If I'm really not caught up on laundry, I actually like to categorize my clothes. So do a load of all of my sweatshirts, all of my pants, whatever. So that when I go to put them away, I'm putting away all the same type of thing and it doesn't take me as long. But that's in the situation of like, I've let my laundry go for a long time, so there's enough things that I can do that. I don't think I'll have to do that today, so I'm just gonna throw things in randomly. I don't take any care when it comes to laundry. I just put everything in all at once. And I've never made a laundry mistake, so that sounded like the most lame flex ever. I've never made a laundry mistake. Put a load of laundry on. Sometimes that feels so monumental, just like actually putting laundry on. And then once I do that, I'm kind of in a groove and I can keep going easily. But just putting that first load on is so annoying to me. Even though I actually kind of like doing laundry, it still just always feels so much bigger in my head than it actually is. So now you have the laundry on. Now what you're gonna do is sit on your bed, go through all of your clean clothes. This might not take very long. This might take a really long time depending on the situation of the clothing. Go through and start grabbing anything that needs to be folded. If you fold and hang your clothes, then we're gonna need to make categories. So pick up anything that needs to be folded, start folding them how you do. I fold everything differently depending on where I store it. So categorize the folded things into their own sections. So anything that all goes in one drawer, group that together and pre-fold it so that you can literally just take it and walk it over and put it away. And then anything that needs to be hung, lay it out nicely. And then what I do is I go to my closet, I take every empty hanger out of my closet, bring it back over to my bed, put all the hangers on everything that's categorized, and then I walk them back to the closet. So everything is done all at once in your bed zone. And then all you need to do is just walk them over and put them away. The last part, obviously, is putting away your clean clothes. This is also where I tend to get tripped up. This is also how clean clothes just accumulate in a pile of dirty clothes for me. Because when things come out of the wash, I feel like I already get that like chemical hit where I feel like I've been productive and it makes me feel good about myself and I'm like, okay, perfect, job done. And then I forget to actually put the clothes away and complete the task because there's so much empty space in the middle of doing laundry. So I use the same process, dump it all out on my bed, sort it from there, and it's really not that big of a deal. I always have music or podcasts or YouTube videos or something. Don't do your laundry in silence. That's just creepy. It's just gonna feel so boring. Of course, it's not a laundry day without me getting very distracted by all the clothes that I want to wear. So I thought, let's take a break from cleaning and I'll show you some of the things that I've been thrifting lately. One of my biggest goals with buying clothing or making clothing in the past few months has been trying to focus a lot more on natural fibers. So I have so many adorable things that I've bought that are all completely natural, aside from two things. One has a lining that's polyester and one is 50% wool, but everything is thrifted, so I didn't buy any of this new. So let me show you what I've got. The first thing actually isn't thrifted, but my sister just passed this on to me and it's so cute. I'm so excited to make some spring outfits out of this, but it's just this cotton Ralph Lauren shirt in this really pretty like salmon color. I think this is gonna be really cute with just like a tight fitted white tank top and some like loose light wash jeans in the springtime. Just have it unbuttoned. Super cute, super comfy. The next few things I actually purchased yesterday at the thrift store. This is the one item that's 50% wool, 50% acrylic. It's just this brown knit. I really like sleeveless tops like this that have a little bit more substance, something that has a little bit more weight to it, something knit like this, especially if you pay attention to the fiber labels and find something that has a little bit of wool in it. It's not 100% wool, so it's not gonna be itchy. It still has the acrylic that makes it a little bit softer, but the wool will make sure that it's super warm. So again, in the springtime, just with a pair of jeans and like a little heeled boot or something, I think would be so cute. The next thing, this is something that I always try to look for at the thrift store, is the Joe Fresh cotton shirts. If you live in Canada, I don't think that Joe Fresh is anywhere other than Canada. Could be wrong, but oh, and that tank top was $4.50, which is an amazing deal. I never find things that cheap, and this was $5. So this is just their like 100% cotton line. I just already know how much I love these shirts, so I try to find them every time I'm at the thrift store. I see them there all the time, and I thought that this was a really fun color. I love a fuchsia. Another really great pop of color, I got this vintage Smart Set top, and it's in this really bright orange. This is actually one of my favorite colors on myself, so I was so happy when I found this. It's a really nice kind of subtle boat neck, and then it has 3/4 length sleeves, and it's just really fitted in the perfect way. And this was $9, and it's 100% cotton, so it's super comfortable. And again, it's gonna be warm when you need it to be warm, but then breathable at the same time. The rest of the things I've picked up over the past few months, kind of. But this striped turtleneck I grabbed instantly. This is 100% merino wool, and it's from Holt Renfrew, so it's really amazing quality. And I especially love how super long the neck is. So when you fold it over, it kind of like bunches a little bit, and then it tapers in. At the bottom, it has a little bit of like ribbing almost. So this is really nice for tucking into pants and having it actually stay there. I've never really been a stripes person, but I thought I would try it with this top, and I actually love it. So been wearing that a lot, and it's so warm for layering under things. Oh, speaking of layering under things, forgot about this. This is a Lord & Taylor cashmere cardigan. It's just really basic. Again, cashmere is one of those things that anytime I see it at the thrift store, if it's at least in my style, I try to pick it up because it's the perfect layering piece for underneath things in the wintertime, because it's so thin but it's so warm. I wore a sleeveless top under a patent trench coat the other day on an absolutely freezing windy day, had no warmth whatsoever, and as soon as I layered this on underneath, I was so cozy. So definitely find some cashmere next time you're at the thrift store. Another item that I picked up is this black suede coat. This is from Boston Harbor Outdoor Wear. I got this in the men's section, so I really like that it has kind of like a boxier fit on me. I haven't worn it a ton yet because it is, even though it's suede, it's still a little bit thick. It doesn't really have much substance to the lining, but I think, again, for springtime, as it starts to get a little bit warmer, this will be showing up a lot in my outfit. And then to finish things off, I've been having some really good luck with finding jeans at the thrift store recently. Usually I shop in the men's section for jeans, and I think one of these pairs is men's, but the other two are women's, and I've been really surprised that I've been able to find some really good 100% cotton denim in the women's section. So the first pair that is men's are these vintage Blue Notes. They might be women's, I don't actually remember. Not that it matters, obviously, but just in terms of the section I found them in. So they're kind of like a mid blue wash, and then you can't really tell the shape of them, but they're pretty oversized on me, and then I cut the bottoms off just so that they fray. These are like the pants that I've been living in. They're so comfortable. They're the perfect oversized fit without looking like they don't actually fit me. So I absolutely love these. The next ones that I picked up are from H&M. They're a little bit of a lighter wash, and then they're quite flared at the bottom. I really like these. They're not as comfortable because they're a little bit tighter on the top. These jeans just kind of give any outfit like a 70s sort of flair, and I really like them. And then the last pair that I got, I think I'm completely set for jeans now. I don't think I need any more. I think I have a pair for every possible scenario. But I found these black Zara jeans, and these ones are pretty form-fitted all the way down the leg, and then they just have the tiniest little bit of a flare out at the bottom, and they're slightly cropped, which I like because I don't really have any jeans like that. So that's my haul.